Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host Jeffrey Lazarus, and you are watching the weekly news update for March 15th on the Gaming Vector. Coming up in this week's show, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 adds microtransactions, Halo 4's upcoming Castle map pack, and Dishonored gets its first story-based DLC. Our first bit of news comes from Treyarch and Activision. Call of Duty Black Ops 2 now includes microtransactions. These come in the form of extra loadouts and packs of weapon skins, reticles, and calling cards for $2. Also included are National Flag calling card packs for $1. Normally I'd be against this kind of thing in a full-fledged $60 release, but in this case, Activision and Treyarch have actually done it right. $2 here, $1 there for cosmetic and convenience items that don't allow players to purchase power and don't imbalance the competitive gameplay or create a pay-to-win scenario. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this. As a matter of fact, hopefully this will drive them away from their current overpriced map pack model that splits their community and offers up new weapons that have the possibility of causing an imbalance in the game. And hopefully this will lead to a more customization and personalization based model for future installments in the franchise. On the subject of map packs, the Castle map pack for Halo 4 is slated to release on April 8th. The Castle pack was developed by Certain Affinity, the creators of Crimson Alliance and contributors to Call of Duty Black Ops, Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary, and Halo Reach. This map pack will be priced at $10 or 800 Microsoft points and feature 3 new maps designed for large-scale battles featuring vehicle combat. The first map is Daybreak, a large asymmetrical map featuring warthogs, banshees, sniper rifles, and rocket launchers. The second is Outcast, a large circular map featuring the Mantis and Wraith along with standard warthogs. The third is Perdition, an urban environment featuring warthogs and a blend of long sightlines, outdoor vehicle combat, and tight indoor areas for close quarters encounters. I personally have been a big fan of Halo's multiplayer for a very long time. That being said, Halo 4's map design up to this point has left a bit to be desired, and hopefully these new battlegrounds can breathe some life into the multiplayer. While I still believe that paid map packs that split the community into smaller shards is a bad thing, this is one that I definitely want to check out. In other news, Dishonored will be getting its first piece of story-based DLC in the form of The Knife of Dunwall, part 1 of a 2-part story arc that will conclude with the second DLC, The Brigmore Witches. Corvo, the main game's protagonist, takes a back seat during the events of this DLC, where you'll play as Dowd, leader of the band of assassins that murder the Empress during the opening events of the game and set Corvo on his path. The DLC will feature new weapons, powers, and city districts that were previously left unexplored as Dowd searches for the mysterious Delilah in an effort to find some sort of redemption. This pack will release on April 16th, carrying a $10 price tag and most likely a cliffhanger ending to entice players to purchase the Brigmore Witches DLC, which will most likely be priced at $10 as well. While we don't know much about the story or the playtime of the DLC, revisiting Dunwall through the eyes of another character with a different yet similar skill set should be a welcome excursion back into the Dishonored universe. I refuse to say outright that you should pick up this content until we know how this will play out with both DLC packs, but Dishonored was one of the best new IPs of last year. The Knife of Dunwall and the Brigmore Witches may end up being well worth the attached $20 price tag for the pair. That's it for news this week. I have been your host, Jeffrey Lazarus, and thank you all very much for watching the Gaming Vector.